So here I am in my garden in Gloucestershire in the Cotswolds, and I'm going to be showing you today how to make oak gall ink, which is an ancient ink, and I'm following a recipe that dates from 1770. The ink would have been used all the way back to the Renaissance, earlier I should think as well. Perhaps even the Romans were using it, but certainly Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, forward in time to the Romantics such as William Blake and Samuel Palmer definitely used it extensively in many of his drawings. And then also the Impressionists, so people like Pissarro, Gauguin and Van Gogh, who wrote about it in many of his letters. It's an absolutely amazing ink, and it was also used famously to write the Magna Carta because it's indelible. So that's what I'm going to be showing you. So just to explain what I've got here, I've collected oak galls. I've visited lots of oak trees near where I live, and this is what the galls look like. And they're created by little wasps that inject something into the branches, and the oak then reacts by creating these little galls. The insect then makes a hole in it and lays its eggs. So these are absolutely packed with tannin. Fantastic. And so what I've done is I've ground it up like this into a fine powder, and the next thing I do is I then soak it in distilled water like this, preferably for a whole day. I've then got gum arabic. This is gum arabic in the raw, which is obviously tree resin, and that has been strained so that you get pure, beautiful gum arabic like this. It's a slight bit of body, and this is ferrous sulfate, okay, which is used to condition lawns with. So, to actually make the ink, this is what I'll do. I'm using a muslin, okay, I'm going to put it in this big glass bowl so that you can easily see the amazing chemical reaction that happens, okay. So I pour it in like this. And then I squeeze it out like this. You can see it's a sort of browny liquid. Squeeze as much as I can out. There we are, that should do. The ingredients measurements for this are 2 ounces of crushed oak galls, 1 pint of water, distilled water that is, 1 ounce of ferrous sulfate, and ½ ounce of gum arabic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the sulfate into this mixture, and you'll see a chemical reaction happening. You can slowly start to see there, look, it's starting to happen now, isn't it? Can you see? The brown oak gall ink starts to turn black like that. Absolutely wonderful. And then I'll give you a little demo here so you can see exactly what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. Very inky and black. So you can also see how the gum arabic is giving it a nicer consistency, so it's not so watery. And that is your beautiful oak gall ink.